What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Genesis coming at you with another episode of the Memory Card. We are the Game Savers. I am joined by my esteemed co-host. Everybody take a minute and say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Q. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Sauce.
Everybody's favorite co-host here, Jay Higashi. How you doing?
Yo, it's on. Let's do this. Yo, what up? It's Durfee.
I'm new to the group, and this is Ash.
Yep, that's right. We have all demographics covered. So,
Okay.
see, you ain't had to take it there. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk to you today about our Game of the Year selections. We're going to run it a little bit different than our usual episodes. Each co-host has 2 minutes to explain to you why they have chosen their pick. And then they get the buzzer. So if they don't finish their statement, they still get the buzzer. After their 2 minutes is up, they got a minute and 30 rebuttal round. And then we're going to keep it moving. So without further ado, Q, tell us what your pick was.
Alright, my pick for Game of the Year was the Japanese RPG Persona 5. I thought that it did everything great. It got rated almost a 10 from every major reviewer out, for good reason. You know, the controls are solid, the cast and characters are memorable, and they stick with you. You have choices. There's so much to do in the game that you won't have any choice but to do multiple playthroughs. And like, I can't say that about a lot of games. If I beat a game, I'm done with it most times. The graphics are beautiful. It looks like you're playing an anime, and if you're into anime, it'll be right up your alley. You're a high school student during the day, and you're a supernatural crime fighter at night, and there's something to do throughout the whole day. You go to school, you find a job, but if you work a job, you make money to buy better gear, but you're not building relationships with your peers and your partners that you fight with. So it's like you always feel pressed for time to squeeze as much in as possible, and that's why that's my vote for Game of the Year.
All right. My man Q got it done in under 2 minutes. Respect. Does anybody?
So hard.
Does anybody? All right. Anybody got anything to say against Persona 5?
We'll take it. Whatever.
Nah, say what's on your mind.
No, I'm good. I got nothing to say about it. I didn't play it. I'm not gonna take my bias out in the game.
I have not played the game. I've done my homework looking it up. It looks gorgeous. Definitely looks like a lot of fun to play. I think that the only knock on the game is that it doesn't always appeal to everybody, and it's definitely a different style, being a JRPG. I just kind of feel like if it was a little bit pushed more mainstream, it would have gotten even greater response from the masses.
Well, the best things out of Japan aren't pushed mainstream.
That's true.
But I understand what you're saying.
I can dig it. All right, moving right along. Our next panelist is the boy Sauce. Sauce, what you got for us?
Alright, so my Game of the Year nominee is none other than Horizon Zero Dawn off of the PS4. Just doing the quick breakdown, it is an absolutely gorgeous game. You could literally stream, take snapshots, anything you want. The game is just stunning. Gameplay, it's easy to control. There's a lot of depth in how you set up your weaponry. There's a lot of different weapons, and you can utilize different outfits and really adapt your gameplay to how you want to play the game, whether it's run and gun or stealth, a little bit of both. You have options on how you want to be the main character. Personally, soundtrack doesn't matter to me when it comes to gaming, especially on a one-player game. I'm not focused on what's going on in the background. overall, the game was a blast to play. The DLC made it even better, and I think that for a one-player game, it really hits everything that most people are looking for in a game.
Well, all right. Okay, minute 30. Anybody got something to say against it?
I do. Now, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn. I loved it. I loved the game. I loved it. No, you guys are laughing. I love the game. But as far as it gets to a certain point where everybody in the game everybody that plays Horizon Zero Dawn is gonna play the same. As soon as you unlock that certain bow, you're gonna always use that bow. As soon as you unlock a certain armor, you're gonna always use that armor. So it's not as much customability as Tommy says it is, because at a certain point in the game, everyone's going to be using the same stuff. Once you get that legendary armor with the shield on it, you won't use anything else.
All right, look, I can't. First of all, we got 6 nominations, 6 areas, and this shit's nominated for 4 of them. All right, it's nominated for Game of the Year. It's nominated for Best Game Direction, for Best Narrative. Hold the fuck up. And it's nominated for Best Art Direction.
Hater.
All right. First of all, this game is maybe, possibly Game of the Year in 2014. Certainly isn't what it is in 15, 16, or 17. Right? This game is a pretty decent mashup of Monster Hunter and Just Cause, with a couple new items thrown in there. It's nothing special, not new, it's not innovative. It's robot dinosaurs. Surprise, we fought dinosaurs and robots 1,000 times with traps. Why am I impressed? Why are y'all impressed? What is there to be impressed about this game aside from its storyline and its?
I don't understand your Just Cause comparison.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see it either. He's just a hater.
No, let him.
Where you equip items? I'm like, what do you want? This game, this is what's different about Horizon Zero Dawn that this game hasn't offered anybody before in the past 3 years. There's literally nothing new about this game. Breath of the Wild, they capitalized on the engine and everything.
We not going there, good sir. Keep going.
Odyssey went out there and it changed the way that you actually interact with maps and everything. In the grand scheme of Mario and that whole universe, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds isn't really a game. It doesn't exist. So fuck that. That's my Persona 5 was insanely important for the JRPG genre because that genre has been super understated for the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Horizon Zero Dawn is it's a story, and I appreciate it for what it is, but it doesn't deserve to be nominated for 4 out of 6 spots, particularly for absolute Game of the Year. No, fuck out of here. I'm not listening.
I can agree with you. On most of your sentiments. I think Horizon's biggest driving point is the story. The story is phenomenal, and that's what kept me coming back to it because I wanted to see. What's her name?
All right.
Soundboard now.
All right.
The story was the strongest part of the game to me.
Nick.
The graphics were amazing. The story was amazing, but everything else was
I'm gonna need y'all to shut the fuck up after that buzzer. All right. Oh, it's on me. Here's the thing. My selection is Nier Automata, but seeing as how I'm not the only person on this list who rocks with that game, I'm gonna just go ahead and fade on to the background. So, Born, tell us what your pick is.
Alright, so my pick for Game of the Year is going to be Nier Automata for PlayStation 4. I heard it came out. Excellent game. Story mode is amazing. You know what I mean? 26 different endings. I mean, even when you beat the game 7 times, there's still so many things to do with it. You know what I mean? It has really good graphics, mechanics, fighting. Maybe the crafting system might be a little difficult to pick up for new players. But other than that, man, this game is fucking amazing, man. It should be a really good ass game. You know what I'm saying? I like the way they blend in different genres, different video games. of different types of video shooters to side scroller to open world. You know what I mean? Personally, I don't see any game being better than this one this year. I mean, it's really a great game. You know, that's all I really got to say about this. It's an excellent game played. It's the best game of the year. And that's somebody that played a lot of games on. And, you know, I love that game and all that, but I definitely feel on a different level.
Alright.
Personally.
He still got like 45 seconds, so I'm gonna piggyback. Number one, the graphics in this game look amazing. Number two, this has got to be the best original soundtrack of a video game that I have ever heard.
I forgot about that, True. Soundtrack is crazy.
The soundtrack on this game is fire. Each world has a different sound, and you know it really just feels different every time you go into a different area.
I was gonna ask that. Is it a Japanese game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, actually, it's Square, actually.
Yeah, Square.
It's a Square.
Square Enix, yeah.
Alright, so with me not owning the game, I played it, but I don't own it.
Oh, you know what? No, it's platinum.
The biggest thing that stood out to me was the point of views and how the point of views kept switching up, and I almost felt like a new game every time you had a new point of view. Yeah, and I appreciated that. It had like your boss fights like similar to Contra. You know, you got to shoot projectiles before they get to you, and then it's like multi-layered boss battles. I really dug that. Thanks.
Alright.
For what it's worth, I'm not going to shit on this because actually Nier Automata is actually fantastic. But I mean, for all this talk about 1,000 different endings and amazing soundtrack and different characters, y'all better play Detroit Become Human when it comes out. Otherwise, you're not full of shit.
Oh, trust me. I'm on that.
I
plan on that one.
Yeah, that's one. I think I was the most. I'm gonna shut up. Don't let y'all finish up.
Alright. Actually, we were pretty much done. Let me check the roster. Oh.
Yeah, I'm drop straight fire out.
Is it Ashley's turn?
It's Durf's turn.
He's on mute. Our Nintendo fanboy.
It is time.
Let's go. I
Oh.
want to hear this.
We need to hear this.
So, I actually haven't played a lot of these games because I just recently got a PS4. But I've been doing my research on them and seeing, you know, what everybody's thinking about these games. But in my opinion, I feel like Zelda's gonna win this because the nostalgia is just too great with this game, and they changed up the formula of the way you go because it's not straightforward like it always has been. You can just kind of do whatever you want, and I thought that was really awesome. The graphics look great. The soundtrack was fantastic because it really was very subtle, so you didn't really get distracted with it, but it was there and you heard it. It was nice. You know, the gameplay, it's Zelda. You know, it's always good when you play Zelda game. But you know, this is one of those games where you didn't need to go to 8 temples and then go fight Ganon. You can just go fight Ganon after you get out of the first 10 minutes of the game, or you can explore the game. I have hundreds of hours in this game, and I'm still discovering things in this game I didn't know were there.
So
Encompassing.
So it's not as linear as other games in the past have been.
Yeah, it's not very linear at all. You know, you can do kind of whatever you want. You don't have to. There's temples, but you don't have to go to a certain temple first. It's not like a forest temple, then a fire temple, like it's always been. You can go to or the water temple last, whatever you want.
So are certain areas in the game
very,
locked?
You know, and
like in every other Zelda ever?
This has really been probably the best Zelda game in a long time. Sword, I felt was a little bit of a disappointment.
Hey, Durf, I have a question.
I liked Twilight Princess, but I see why people didn't. This is exactly what Nintendo needed, and I think that's why it's going to win Game Year.
Okay. Alright.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
I was trying to ask a question. Like, I was going to ask, are certain areas of Zelda, are they gear locked? Like in every other Zelda that's been out? So you can't you can't finish this puzzle unless you got this a piece of equipment or piece of gear or this uniform.
Everyone talking
like that.
Yeah, no,
I don't think Dove can hear me.
I don't think it's like that though. Q. I think you're allowed to do whatever you want, battle any balls you want, everything. That was like the big selling point. Like,
okay.
You could literally go fight. You could literally aim that no matter what button you got. You know, I mean, you struggle because you probably ain't gonna be strong enough, but you know, you could do it. You know what I mean? A lot won't tell you, oh, you're not allowed to fight.
If you want that hardcore experience, you can just jump straight to the thick of the shit.
Exactly.
See how it goes for you.
All right. See, I've been waiting for this. And I'm not about to hit number one. I hate the amount of praise Nintendo gets for doing stuff that PlayStation, Xbox, and every other system since Dreamcast have been doing for years. But since Nintendo did it with their old Nintendo characters, they get this, oh my god, it's so new and innovative. And not to mention the fact that there was an open world Zelda on Super Nintendo that's widely regarded as the best Zelda ever.
Yeah.
But
that's not really open world though. It still has a linear story that you have to follow.
Doesn't this let me see if I'm in the ballpark. Are you still Link? Are you still carrying a sword? Do you still have to go fight Ganon, rescue Princess Zelda somewhere in there? Am I in the ballpark? That still sounds like a Zelda story to me.
Sounds like a Zelda game to me.
I mean, in all fairness, this particular Zelda entry definitely opens up the franchise in ways that previous titles have not done, and it's a very far departure, and in a way it's not safe that other franchises don't risk. Final Fantasy 15 took about I think 2-3 titles to ease their fan base into a quote unquote open world. With with 12, with 13, before they actually went full on to 15. I mean, you don't really see. Square Enix is massive. Final Fantasy is ultra safe. That's like the closest comparison, I think. And even they didn't make that same kind of wild departure from their bread and butter of gameplay style as Zelda has in this release particularly.
See, I can get.
So you feel Nintendo played it safe?
No, he's saying that they jumped. They was out of most games that come out, they took the largest leap from what they normally do. You know what I mean? Like that's what he's saying. He's saying 1 minute they did this, and now all of a sudden they're doing a totally different thing.
Yeah, and that's comparing it to Mario Odyssey, which is like very different than most Marios. You know?
But all right, listen, Dirk. Say so because they took a bigger chance, but only are doing something that already is being done. You think that should give them Game of the Year just because they took a chance on something that's already been like a top thing in the market? Like it's not like open world and being able to do one missions how you want isn't already a thing. You know, they're kind of behind.
Well, and I kind of agree with Bourne on that. Like, how can we justify what they're doing as innovative and different when we've been playing games like that forever? Yeah, it's innovative and different for what the Zelda mold, the Mario mold has been, but I don't think it's anything groundbreaking that we should be oohing and eyeing about.
You guys can't take points away from a franchise.
I think what it is that they took a game that works. They took a formula that works, something they know works, something they've had working for decades, and completely changed it on its head, and it still works.
Yep. Okay, that's the argument that I guess we're having about that, because you know it's nice that they've changed it, and it's great for the fans of the series, but it's something we've all played 100 times. Yeah, it still works, but Even if it was,
that can be said about most games though.
Oh,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
But fucking The Last of Us.
But here's the thing. That's what we're saying. Because hell, Joe just lambasted Horizon Zero Dawn. So why should we?
Now, what we're doing is we're basically countering the argument that you said about how it's innovative. Well, we're saying that style of play isn't really innovative. It's been done. It's a lot of open world games that let you do what you want, go where you want, craft your own weapons. You know, it's a lot of games like that. So just because they are the ones that are doing it first in this game of the franchise, does that automatically give them the right to say, "Oh yeah, we have the best game of the year"? That's basically what I'm asking. Do you feel like that's enough for them to be like, "Oh, hey, this isn't the normal Zelda game, so this is why we're the best game of the year"? But yet we've already that's like that. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Ash.
I'm going to say, honestly, personally, I feel like any PC system game isn't going to necessarily be innovative. Some of them are going to be repetitive. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more innovative, you have to go a little bit more on the PC side with the VR. There's going to be things that aren't done yet that they're going to try, and then there are things that are out there that have been done, but it's going to be a new experience. It's immersive, so I don't know. There's a lot of games out there that are repetitive. Yes, Zelda. Yeah, it's new. They tried something different, but like you guys are saying, they've done it before. Horizon is repeating the same process. So, personally,
yeah. I mean,
So,
All right. Let's And on that note, we got to transition to our final panelist.
Oh, skip me, huh?
Wait, who got skipped?
Go ahead, Ash. I'm gonna go last.
Oh shit!
They were used to you shitting on everybody's
So like, you got your chance coming up.
Okay, I see why you got skipped. You got skipped because he did a lot of talking.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a great voice for radio.
you definitely got a face for radio.
Yeah, very sharp jawline and all good shit. Try me.
Alright, so our next to our final panelist, our newest member of the cast. Ashley, what do you got for Game of the Year?
Honestly, I was kind of riding on the same as Sauce. I really liked Horizon Zero Dawn. I've actually been currently playing through it. I know it's got some really repetitive things. Yes, it's probably not as innovative as some of those other games out there. I never played Monster Hunter, so playing Horizon Zero Dawn is, I would say, a new experience for myself.
Just ignore his reference.
Gotcha. I like the fact that you can utilize different weapons. I have actually changed out my weapons a couple times. I've changed out my armor. I think of the situation I'm in, and I go from there. So I try to pick the best options that are available to me. The graphics are wonderful. They're beautiful, very detailed. You can even see individual graph moves. Kind of heavy on my PlayStation right now. You can tell it's working pretty hard to keep up with it. I like that there are different kinds of monsters, even if they are mechanic, and then I like that there's still a human antagonist aspect to the game. The storyline is really good. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat trying to figure out what's going on with the main character. I want to know more, so it makes me want to play more. That's my personal opinion on the game.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Do we need to?
Today, so I can't fight it anymore.
All right, good. We'll just. I think we're gonna.
I feel like Joe is he's just a hater, man.
I'm as they say, I'm the perpetual naysayer.
Perpetual naysayer. Well, perpetual naysayer. What do you have for Game of the Year?
All right, I'm gonna drop a lot of shit on you guys right now in 2 minutes. First of all,
No way. Give him that buzzer.
Should not just be up for best art direction. This game should be up for Game of the Year. All right, and you guys are all scrubs for not playing this game. First of all, this game deserves
Timeout. I played this game, but keep going.
What game is he talking about?
What game is he talking about?
This is Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice.
Hellblade.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Hellblade.
Yeah, this game's up for the best art direction. All right, and
I haven't played it, but I want to.
for those of you who have played it on PlayStation, check it out on the best PC you can play it on. It has overwhelming positive reviews on Steam. Out of the last week, 1,700 reviews, over 1,600 of them are positive. Let's let that sink in. All right, 95% positive review status right now. This game uses light, uses all kinds of shaders, particles, fire, uses audio design to trick you into doing stupid shit you're not supposed to do. The game lies to you. The game lies to you. Don't like, come on. Like, first of all, like, this game is a story
Game
about-
lies to you feeble-minded folk.
Yeah, like, the game tries to break you into killing yourself. And that sounds wild for what it's worth, but this is a story about a woman who's going to hell to save her lover. All right, and the game, you would expect a very agony. We've all seen agony by now, very like agony kind of like look. But this mixes a mix of agony, that very dark, gritty hellscape, lots of like just grotesque figures, with a lot of that kind of like semi-Norse God of War kind of aesthetic, and it does it really well. All right, this game really drives you in and sucks you into the narrative with a full-on immersion by pulling you in visually, audio, and through a storyline that you can seriously bite your teeth into. This game should not just be nominated for 2 out of these 6. It should be switching places with Horizon Zero Dawn for 4 out of these 6 categories. If you haven't played it, pick it up. It's $30, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, buy it. I'm starting to play through this weekend. I really tried to spoil it for myself by looking at all the videos and stuff for this cast, but I had to do it. This is one of the must buys for me this year. Must plays. That's it for me. You know this game if you want to, but if you do it, I don't trust your opinion.
As much as I want to shit on his...
Just to double check here, your vote for Game of the Year is a game that's not actually up for Game of the Year.
I wanted to. I vote that it's nominated for best art design. I'm gonna stand by my guns on that one. Or I'm sorry, best narrative. Best narrative. Stand by my guns there. That's it. It does it.
It's best independent game too. It's up for.
Yeah, I think so. And as much as I want to shit on his pick, I cannot. This game is fucking amazing, and I've played it through.
I haven't played it yet, so I definitely want to play it. I heard it. I really did. And I like the fact that it's a independent developer. You know what I mean? It's only $30. Like that's not a bad pick at all. I definitely respect that. That's a good pick.
I had the chance. I had the chance to play one of their previous games, which was the Heavenly Sword. I liked it, so I'm expecting much from their new game, the Hellblade. I know since they had announced it, I've been keeping tabs on it, and I definitely want to give this one a shot.
I had not even heard of it until Joe brought it up now.
Oh, you're wild. You've heard of it. You just didn't know.
Yeah. That wasn't me talking.
You've heard of it. It's been all over everything.
I remember. You don't remember when I posted it? I literally posted the clip about it in the group, like when they first like revealing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just never got a chance to get around and getting it.
Yo, like
my only drawback to the game is the storyline. So far, without looking too far into it, I feel like her going to hell to save her lover is very similar to Deontay's Inferno, where his lover gets sent to hell and he has to go save her.
I remember that.
Other than that, it sounds like a very exciting game.
What was
I heard the combat. The only problem I ever heard about it, but I'm gonna play it. The only problem I ever heard about it is that the combat wasn't great.
The combat's nowhere near as crisp as Heavenly Sword, I'll tell you that, though.
Yeah, they were saying that was like a big issue that they had combat and stuff. Other than that, it was a big bad thing about it. You know what I'm saying? People complained about loot. they don't going on because the game doesn't give some tutorial or none of that bullshit. But I think that's what makes it a dope game. You know what I mean? It's different.
All right, quick point, real quick, just as a response to Ash's thing. I think it's like super important, just because of like its relevance to culture overall. Games, art, all that good shit. Like this, like very closely mirrors that same story of of Dante's like the something Virgil. God damn it, I feel dumb now. But the story of Virgil, and that very closely resembles, of course, the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. And this is a very tried and true kind of story that happens over and over again. The whole thing about Orpheus leading Eurydice back out of Hades and all that good shit.
Yeah.
Like this is like it's not like it's a brand new story. That's what it's not a new story. It's not a new idea. And it's not the story itself that is really driving it. It's how the story is delivered. How it's delivered as an art form. When you look at some of the screen captures here, they really went in depth when it came to motion capture with getting facial expressions. They went really in depth, doing high contrast, lighting. They drove you in visually, and then they used that visual to audio kind of contrast. You can't trust what you hear or what you see. But you have to really look at these things, because if you don't,
that actually sounds more frustrating than anything.
No, a lot of people were frustrated about that. That was a lot of people's arguments about that, but I don't think that should stop the game.
Without me having played it, your description of it sounds extremely frustrating.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I really have to get my hand. I'm playing it this weekend, and like this podcast has really got me hyped to really get my hands on it, because this is one of my top.
Did Team Ninja make it?
This is
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Ninja Theory.
So those guys are the staple for frustrating games. So
these guys who made Devil May Cry. So
Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden.
Oh no, you're thinking Team Ninja and Ninja Theory are different developers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got them confused.
Yeah, slightly different.
I have to at least praise Ninja Theory. They are really good with emotions and coming across on their characters. That is one thing on Horizon that kind of bugs me, is that the facial expressions aren't as fluid to what they're saying. So any developer that does great with the expressions, I have to give them a one-up on that, because that can make or break dialogue.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nothing is worse.
It's like watching old Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I don't know. That's the biggest thing. Like, even outside of this, like, just in general, nothing breaks immersion for me like a poorly developed line or a facial expression that doesn't fit with what they're saying. Like, once it doesn't make sense to me anymore, like, it doesn't feel like it's something that someone would do or say, it totally breaks, like, that entire scene of that entire sense of, like, oh, okay, I'm in this. And I don't want to lose that when I'm really, like, immersed.
I can dig it. Well, it's been an interesting evening. I want to thank everybody. Oh yeah, honorable mentions. Yeah, let's just run down the table.
Just call the name out.
It's Destiny 2. I'm joking, y'all. Please don't kill me in the comments.
That'll open a can of worms. Don't do it.
I'm not even trying.
It was a joke. Don't kill me. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, Bungie, if you want to send me some free shit, then yeah. Hey, by the way, Destiny 2. Thumbs up. Oh, well, then never mind.
Bungie's going to send him like a free video.
They're sending some stickers, some Razor stickers.
He said Razor.
Bungie old cheap ass is going to send my character blue engrams. They ain't even going to spring for the purple.
They'll send you old shit from Destiny 1.
They're gonna send them some dust. What's that?
Bright dust.
Bright dust.
I got a good honorable mention, and it definitely fits in with this group and our whole clique. But as much as the game was good, but there was a lot of issues, Ghost Recon was probably one of. All right, so quickly, my honorable mention for it really pertains to this group and the amount of fun we had for a couple of months playing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. The open world concept, it was also a really, I would say, true to life game with bullet drop and how you handle situations as a team. And I thought the storyline was pretty good, so that's my honorable mention. And we had a blast, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year with Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think we got something to look forward to as a group.
Thanks. I didn't say FIFA.
Oh, wait, stop.
Okay. My honorable mention for this year is South Park. I had wild fun playing that. That shit was amazing. I really enjoyed playing that. South Park episode. You know what I mean? Funny. Action. I really enjoyed that game. So that's my honorable pick. I mean, it would never win game of the year, but I definitely enjoyed that game. I thought it was one of the better games I played this year.
Alright. I'm thinking, I don't like anything that came out this year because, I'm salty. But I'm really excited about 2018. And I was looking through the most anticipated games, and they all look fantastic, first of all. I mean, for anybody who knows me, obviously Monster Hunter is a big thing to me. It comes out on the 9th. I'm insanely excited to check it out for PlayStation. But Spider-Man looks awesome. Last of Us Part 2 looks like it's going to be actually a tearjerker. Spider-Man's going to be dope.
Yeah, Spider-Man. I like how he's talking about the whole game that's not out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about for this year because 2017 asked for what it's worth. But Last of Us Part 2 looks great. I haven't played Red Dead, so I can't say, but I've heard a lot of great things. And God of War might take God of War out of its very bro-chacho, super macho kind of mindset, and maybe drive a little more emotion into the narrative. And I'm really excited to see it actually play out.
All right. Well, once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Memory Card. And let us know what your picks are for Game of the Year. Drop them in the comments below. Once again, I am Genesis, and for all of us here at the Memory Card, peace, man. Save or delete.
Real quick, come in and just be like, yo, shit is the best because graphically it's better looking than all the shit y'all was talking. All right, in terms of design and shit. Yeah, that shit is beautiful. All right?
Okay. It is beautiful.
That shit is gorgeous. All right? 2, musically, crushing everybody here. Favorite shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. All your shit is dead compared to the soundtrack.
All that shit is dead. Push me to the edge.
Exactly.
This shit's not better than your time, but okay.
Nah, it is. So,
I don't think so.
That, the character design from top to bottom, the whole cast fully fleshed out, great stories. So even the bad guys, the villains, great. You like them? Yeah. You feel you know what it is they doing and why they doing it because they in that shit brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Really, what else needs to be said? All right, it makes you feel like you're a Japanese motherfucking student, which children from all the goddamn weebs in this motherfucker. I know y'all niggas will fuck with it. Okay, you gotta actually study for tests. You know what I'm saying? And then you fucking the answers right.
That doesn't. Why would that sound like fun, man? Because you don't play RPGs, you're not gonna understand it.
Right. It's building experience points, and you know, can you put points in different. I don't know. Do you? You never played a Persona?
Never played Persona, but you know.
Okay, well, you know what? When Q said uncultured swine, that was dead on. But anyway, y'all niggas be good. About to get back to work, saving the fucking world from terror. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a holler. Persona 5, game of the year. All right, y'all be good.
You believe that?